What's up, guys? If you want to look cool and support the Rapid Spins this season, go ahead and hit that link in the description. It'll take you over to my official merch page. We've got shirts and hoodies, and it's only available for about another week, so you gotta go quick. What is going on, guys? Welcome to week 2 of the WBE. Today we are matched up against Galactic Elliot and Chicago Cubchoo. So I'm pretty excited to see how this goes. It's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. We're going to pop in Squirtle, Jigglypuff, Squirtle and see if we can get matched up here. So I will cut to when we find our opponent here, and let's do it. Alright, so it looks like we got our matchup here, and I'm excited to see how this goes. He's got an interesting team. I think we can do well against it. So here's what I decided to bring. I switched just one Pokemon up here. I decided to bring Raticate instead of Tangela. Other than that, we're looking pretty similar to last week. I did change up some of the movesets, but I do think our Mega Gyarados can do pretty well. We got Sand Slash for the rocks, which I think we do need, because he is working with Mega Beedrill, and that thing's kind of scary. So let's go ahead and see what he is working with, and I'm going to go ahead and write down his team, take a little bit of notes, and hopefully we can do a little better than last week. Although we're pretty much just going to treat this as if it's just a normal battle and see, how things go. We out here just having fun. This is, this league is pretty much just for fun, as this game is pretty casual. We out here just clicking buttons. So looks like he is going through a little bit of a rundown. We will see when he brings this up. Alright, so he has chosen his team, and we get to see what he brought. So he did bring the Beedrill, obviously, so we're going to go ahead and have to worry about that thing. He also has regular Aerodactyl. He also brought the Alolan Raichu, so that thing's kind of scary. He decided to bring Big Mama the Kanga. That's something that I actually nicknamed mine. It's kind of funny. And then he's got Rapidash and Slowbro. So I did expect him to bring Slowbro. It's a great answer to some of my physical attackers. So luckily, though, Crunch is an easy to-hit KO with Mega Gyarados. So here's what I'm thinking. I think he's probably going to lead with either the Mega Beedrill to get the Mega up, or the Aerodactyl to get up to Stealth Rock. If he decides to go with the Aerodactyl, I'm expecting him to probably want to taunt. I think he's going to expect me to go for my Mega Gyarados turn 1 to try to get that Mega up, seeing as that seems like a good option. I think I'm going to go with leading off with my Alolan Sand Slash just to try to get up rocks. If he does indeed go Aerodactyl, he'll probably taunt, then I can try to get off an Iron Tail. And then I believe an Ice Shard actually picks it off. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with Cold Cuts. He actually did bring pretty much the team I expected him to. I didn't really expect or prepare for Rapidash, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we are starting off with the Cold Cuts, and let's see how this goes. So freaking Colorado Rapid Spins have had a nice little week of rest, and we are here ready to go. There's our buddy Bolt watching from the side. And let's see what he's going to go with. So he has Pikachu version as well. He's got a sweet little haircut. But he is going to be leading off with Zazala, which is actually the Beedrill. So this is actually good. I know that I can take at least one drill run. So I think I want to get up Stealth Rock here initially. I think that would be pretty good for me. So here's what we're going to do. We are just going to go ahead, set up the Stealth Rock. I think the Stealth Rock is going to be super useful for us. Rather than trying to get some damage off here, he might just go for the switch, or just go directly for the drill run. I believe it is a guaranteed 2-hit KO on us, but having Stealth Rock up is super important for this matchup. It's going to knock down that arrow. The Beedrill is going to be limited on switch-ins. Also, the Rapidash isn't going to like it. So I think getting up Stealth Rock here is pretty important. So he's going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. And he does have one of the scarier Megas. Mega Beedrill, even though it doesn't have access to the adaptability, it is definitely pretty scary. So I'm going to see the Mega here. He actually ended up getting a shiny Beedrill, which is pretty cool. And what is he going to go for here? So he's actually just going to U-turn. So he's going to go ahead and switch out. And I'm assuming he's going to go into Rapidash here, which is going to force me out. Luckily, he doesn't have his Stealth Rock up. If I can limit him to not getting his rocks up, that's going to be super nice for us. So we do at least get our guaranteed Stealth Rock, and that is super nice. Beedrill absolutely hates that. And that's the thing I'm worried about most. He's actually going to go into... Oh, wait. No, that's the Kangaskhan. I thought it was Big Mama at first. I looked at Kangaskhan and I was like, did I say Big Mama? No, it's Baby Mama. All right. So this thing probably, I honestly don't really know what Kanga wants to do on this matchup. I do want to save my Alolan Sandslash. I can take a hit from the Beedrill. So this thing's probably going to go for a fighting move here. I'm going to go right into... Machamp. He does have an easy switch into Machamp, which is going to be the Slowbro. But we're going to try to not to overthink things too much here. Playing it a little bit normal, as he actually ends up going for a Fire Punch. So that's interesting. He brought Fire Punch for the Alolan Sandslash, which is interesting. So I can Thunder Punch, expecting that Slowbro is going to come in. It's really his only switch in to Goro. Other than that, he does have the... he actually does have the Alolan Raichu, which could be a good switch as well, seeing as I don't have a whole lot to bring into the Alolan Raichu. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's make a little bit of a risky play here. We're going to click Earthquake. If he brings in Slowbro, that's fine. But if he does bring in this Raichu, he's going to definitely get punished for that. So he brings in Mikey, and that is going to be the Slowbro. So I figured Thunder Punch wasn't going to be able to do too much damage anyway. At least we are able to knock a little bit down with the old Earthquake. So we get it down to around half. And that's some good stuff. So now we know that Crunch actually does kill with Gyarados here. Although I'm just a little bit afraid of getting burned. If Gyarados gets burned from a Scald, we're pretty screwed. But I think we've got to bring in Gyarados here. We can get our Mega off. I can go for a Crunch, which will do a lot to whatever he wants to bring in. He'll probably just stay in. So please do not go for the Scald and burn me. Oh, he's going to Thunder Wave. Oh no, that is terrible. He's actually able to cripple our Gyarados here, which is terrible news for us. So that was a good play on his end. Getting paralyzed there is not good for my Mega Gyaro. Okay, well, at least we're still good. As long as we don't get too many para hacks, we'll be okay. We're going to go ahead and click Crunch here after we Mega Evolve. He also has a shiny Slowbro too. This man was out here shiny hunting for this league. Holy shit. Not too bad. Not too bad. So at least we didn't get burnt. I mean, I'd rather be paralyzed than burned for sure. But the burn could definitely screw me up a little bit here. The good news is the next time this Slowbro comes in, it's going to be below half. And it should be decently easy to take care of. So we're going to go ahead and Mega here. Turn into an even angrier water monster. We out here shrimping. And he's actually just going to stay in and go for a Seismic Toss. Which is an interesting move choice for Slowbro. And we get paralyzed. Damn it. So we get fully parried turn 1. And that is not good. Now that means he's able to get off another Seismic Toss. And that is going to completely... Man, Shrimp is... I really needed Mega Gyarados to come through for this matchup. Unfortunately, it looks like we're pretty much screwed here as we're at about half. Below half, and we're paralyzed. And we do break through though, so we're able to take care of the Slowbro. So at least that's something. But unfortunately, we took way too much from that. Having to force the switch into Gyarados probably wasn't the best idea. Man, I probably should have gone into something else. I just don't really have much else that wants to handle the Slowbro. So I know that I have Sucker Punch, Raticate for the Alolan Raichu. He's probably going to end up going into that. I don't know if it's even worth saving Mega Gyara at this point, honestly. Being paralyzed and down to that amount of health, he has pretty much everything on his team will be able to knock me out. So we'll see what he decides to go into here. My guess is it's probably going to be Raichu. The good news is Machamp is still looking good. Machamp actually is kind of opened up a little bit here now because he doesn't have many switch-ins to a fighting move other than Raichu, but I can scare that with Earthquake. So he is actually going to go into the Raichu here. I can't bring in... Oh, so he's forced to go for a Thunderbolt here. I think... Let's see here. So I don't have Earthquake on Sandslash. I think Tony's going to have to be my switch into this thing after. And then just going for the Flare Blitz is probably my best option. Yeah, you know what? Arcanine doesn't do a whole lot in this matchup. I think we have to stay. I think we have to let Shrimp kind of go down here, though, unfortunately. He might decide to try to set up. Now he's just going to go straight for the Thunderbolt. So down goes Mega Gara. We were only able to pick off the Slowbro, but at least we were able to do something. Honestly, I really wish that I would have conserved that a little better. So that is unfortunate, but this Alolan Raichu does do a bit of a number to my team. We can bring in Tony. We can go for the Flare Blitz. The Rapidash can come into that, though, which is unfortunate. I could go into Cold Cuts. I could just go straight into Eradicate here, although I don't think that's what I want to do. Tiny Wings can come in here and take an attack. I think I'm going to go into Arcanine here. I think my best bet is probably going Arcanine. If he brings in Rapidash, I can switch into Dragonite, who doesn't take anything from that, so I think this is probably our best option. So we'll just go ahead and click Flare Blitz. He doesn't have the Slowbro switch in anymore, and that looks pretty good for us. So we're just going to go right for a Blitz. And let's see what he wants to do. I'm really glad that he does not have his Stealth Rock up. Luckily, we got ours. Looking pretty nice. I am still afraid of that Mega Beedrill, though. That thing is a damn threat. And now we wait. I really don't know why they decided to go with this style of battle arena for like the Wi-Fi battles. To me, but it would have been really cool if they would have went with like the classic style stadium kind of thing. But yeah, whatever. Have floating squares and a real spacey like theme going on. Okay, so he is gonna end up switching out here. He is gonna go. Let's go on Mercury, which is gonna be that Rapidash. So after the Stealth Rock damage, this Flare Blitz is actually gonna hurt quite a bit. I don't really know. Ooh, okay, so we do a lot of damage with that. So this thing is going to be faster. It can Drill Run us. I do want to save Arcanine because I can take a Drill Run from his Beedrill too. It's an answer to the Beedrill. So I think we're going to go Tiny Wings. Let's just go right into Dragonite here. If he decides to go for the Drill Run, which is his safest play, we're going to avoid that, and then I can hit anything just super hard. So we'll see here. Yep, so he is going to Drill Run. Does not affect us. We do get that play there. And so this would be a good time for us to set up an Agility, actually. Now that I think about it, I could outspeed the Raichu. Could have a decent time if I Agility. He's got Mega Beedrill, Aerodactyl, the Raichu, Kangaskhan, and Rapidash. This thing could, it could potentially just Will-O-Wisp here, though, which would be unfortunate. Oh, no, the Will-O-Wisp actually I completely forgot about. Now that I think about it, that Will-O-Wisp is scary. That Will-O-Wisp is real scary. Although, do we care? I think we're just going to stay in. I think I'm just going to click Earthquake. He's got a Will-O-Wisp here. Yep, he's going to Willow. Oh, and we avoid the attack. Holy shit. Comes in super clutch there. That is very unfortunate for him. That Will-O-Wisp, that Willow miss is super unfortunate. Dragonite's going to pick up the KO. And that's the name of the game, I suppose. Missing Will-O-Wisps is a pretty common thing. Unfortunately, that's going to set him back quite a bit. That Willow would have been super clutch having that on my Dragonite for him. So I feel bad about that, but really not much he can do. So now he's got Mega Beedrill, Aerodactyl, Raichu, and Kanga. He can go into the Raichu, although I can take at least one Thunderbolt and knock it out with an Earthquake. I don't have max defensive IVs on this Dragonite. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to hunt for like a perfect Dragonite, so this thing, it's not perfect, but it should be good. Should be good enough. He does still have that Aerodactyl, which I'm afraid of. He's going to go Ridley. So he does actually go into Aerodactyl here, and that's kind of scary for us. He could just go right for the Rock Slide, which is kind of scary. What should I do at this point? Should I just stay in here? Is he going to force me to click Outrage? I don't really want to Outrage too early. That is one thing that we definitely don't want to do. Or he might just set... I don't think he'll set up the Stealth Rock this late. But it would be good against my Arcanine. I think we're gonna go ahead and just click Outrage. I don't really see any reason not to. We're just gonna throw a little tantrum here. So he does actually go for the Stealth Rock here. So he's gonna get that up, so that way he has an easier time with his Mega Beedrill. My team's gonna get a little whittled down from that. We do get off a nice little Outrage. Derpy Dragonite is pissed. Down goes the arrow. And so now we're locked into Outrage, but it's actually not too bad because all he's got now is the Mega Beedrill. He has the Raichu and the Kanga. So I'm gonna guess, unless he has, well, it's gonna take him at least 2 Pokemon to be able to knock down Dragonite here, which is great. So he's gonna go into Baby Mama, aka Big Mama, and we are gonna go. It's actually gonna take us 2 Outrages to knock this thing out. So he might have Ice Punch. I'm assuming he has Ice Punch on there, preparing for Dragonite. Would be the safest thing to do. So we'll see what Baby Mama's gonna go ahead and click here. It does have Fake Out. Oof, completely did not think that Fake Out was even in this shit. Okay, well, that's actually kind of not too bad because Fake Out is now gonna knock us out of our Outrage. And now we're free to switch. So having that Stealth Rock up though is still kind of unfortunate. Although we can go into Goro. Just the next time we come in, we are going to take Stealth Rock damage, but I think it's better to probably save Dragonite. So we're going to take advantage of that Fake Out. And that's actually interesting that it knocks you out of your Outrage. That's something that I didn't even think about. But we can just go ahead and bring in the Machamp here. Take a little bit of Stealth Rock damage as he's now going to Toxic. So, okay, kind of ouch. He saw last time that I Earthquaked on this matchup, expecting the potential Raichu to come in. So maybe this time I just stay in and go for the low kick. I still think Earthquake would be great to try to catch that Raichu. It would be fantastic to try to get a nice little EQ on that thing if it comes in. I think he'll be afraid to do that though. I think we're just going to go right for the low kick. He is just going to stand here. He goes for the Earthquake. Getting a bit of damage there. Kind of expected like a double edge potentially, but he's going to EQ. So we're able to kick that thing right in its face. Down goes the Kanga. And now he has a free switch into whatever he feels like. Assuming it's probably going to be that Raichu. Yeah, I think Raichu is probably his best bet here. So he's down to 2. He has the Mega Beedrill. And he's got that Raichu. We do still have Dragonite, who I think can take at least 1 attack from the Mega Beedrill. So we should be okay there. The Raichu comes in. The Stealth Rock is doing its thing a bit. And we do have to stay in here, unfortunately. And let Goro go down. But it's looking like we're in a pretty good position here, as long as we are able to take care of this Raichu. Alright, so he's actually just going to go ahead and go for the Thunderbolt. Knocks out Goro, but it's alright, buddy. You did good. Low kicking that baby right in the face. And alright, let's think this through here. So, my best option for this Raichu, I could just go into Eradicate and go for the Sucker Punch. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I think we're going to go... Can Cold Cuts live in attack? I honestly am not sure. Maybe... Let's see here. You know what? I think we're going to go... Might be better to just go into my Eradicate here. And just go Sucker Punch, because even if he does switch, he has to take a Sucker Punch eventually. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go Cold Cuts. We're out here just making random ass plays here. After the Stealth Rock damage, I don't think it's looking too good for this matchup. Although, can I live a Thunderbolt? I think I can live a fucking Thunderbolt. Is it worth trying to go for an Iron Tail though? Or do I just Ice Shard? I think we're just gonna Ice Shard. Get a little bit of chip damage here. It is actually going to do quite a bit. So, honestly, I don't know if we live this Thunderbolt. We do live it. So, I could have tried for an Iron Tail, but honestly, I would rather just take 2 guaranteed Ice Shards. Because that actually knocks it down to the point where now it can't switch into Stealth Rock damage. So, now we can just go Eradicate. The good news about that is Eradicate can finish this thing off with a Sucker Punch. It's forced to stay in. And then his last Pokemon is going to be that Mega Beedrill. So we'll go Tooth Fairy. This is actually... Tooth Fairy was... as I was hunting for this thing for this league, my girlfriend told me to name it Tooth Fairy because it's got some big-ass teeth, I suppose. So That's the old story behind that. So now we can just go ahead and click Sucker Punch. And this Raichu is not able to stay in. It is forced to go ahead and get punched right in the face. Down goes the Raichu, and now the Beedrill comes in. It does take Stealth Rock damage. It also is forced to take a Sucker Punch. Unless this thing for some reason has... Ooh, a Swords Dance could actually... Does Beedrill even get fucking Swords Dance in this shit? Well, either way, I'm pretty sure that Dragonite guarantees a kill with an Outrage. So you know what? Maybe we just click to play this safe. Tony actually lives in attack too. I think we're gonna just click Double Edge, just in case. As we'll see what this Beedrill wants to do. But luckily, I do believe we've got some Pokemon that are able to handle this thing. The timer is down to 2 minutes and 40, so we got ourselves quite an interesting match here. It is gonna come down to the one Pokemon I'm the most afraid of. If this thing SDs, okay, it's actually just gonna Poison Jab. So that does knock us out. Could have gotten a Sucker Punch off, but honestly, it would not have knocked it out. So now it's time to see what happens here. We'll go Tony. I don't know if we can take a Drill Run. I believe we should be able to take a Drill Run, right? Even after this Stealth Rock. Does it do 75% to me? It might actually. Pretty sure this is going to be close. We're just going to go ahead and click Flare Blitz there. And it's time to see if a Drill Run knocks us out here. Didn't run any damage calcs. It's actually banned in this league, running damage calcs during the match. So, we're just out here. We out here just checking shit out, seeing what happens. Come on, Tony. Here we go, Tony. Should have gone for that Sucker Punch, but I was afraid of this thing setting up. That would have guaranteed the win if it did. Swords Dance. Does Mega Beedrill even Swords Dance? I'm pretty sure it gets Swords Dance, right? It's got it. Okay, so there's the Drill Run. Ooh, and it actually does knock us out. Holy shit. Damn, I for some reason thought I might be able to live that. Well, it all comes down to Tiny Wings. And I don't have a perfectly... The only stat I'm missing on this thing is defense. Oh no, I'm pretty sure... Does a Poison Jab knock me out here? Oh my god, I think it does. Well, we're just going to go ahead and click Outrage and see what the hell happens. Does this Poison Jab kill? No, we live it with 13 HP. Holy shit. And we're able to get off the Outrage. Holy shit. That made me really regret not taking the time to hunt for a perfect defensive Dragonite. And my god, my heart is beating like crazy. We're able to knock out the Beedrill. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to solidify the win. Holy shit. Wow. Well, that was quite an intense match. That might even be the best match I've had so far in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. My lord. Well, guys, you gotta buy some some Rapid Spins merch for that. That was a clutch game. Well, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button on this video if you enjoyed. All of the opponents in this league will be listed in the description. Obviously, Elliot will be up top there. Go ahead, check out his channel, check out his side of the battle, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.